Brookview Community Center was always the highlight of my summer. Ever since we lost Mom to cancer, Dad and I sort of made it into our escape from the weight reality most times brought onto us, and usually it was the fact that Mom was really gone forever. On most nights, we would hit the play button on our rented karaoke machine and just sing our hearts out. And many times we would usually end up crying because Mom's favorite song somehow always found its way into the playlist. As weird as it may seem, the only reason we went to Brookview Community Center every summer was for the police convention. Dad was a sheriff at the state police department, so it was kind of mandatory that he showed up for the convention. It was pretty boring stuff at first, just blue and white as far as the eye can see, although the police sirens did make for a good light show at night. The security symposiums and defense talks went on for hours, and many times I felt my mind get so tired of the symposiums that it would literally take a break from my body. Dad would ask how the symposium went, and I would look him straight in the eye and say, "I wasn't there, Dad." And he would reply laughing, "I know. Lord knows where your mind wanders off to." The only thing I looked forward to was spending time with Dad. At least that was the case until they started a forensic exhibits at the convention. They would arrange elaborate crime scenes with blood splatter, scattered furniture, broken glass, and the works. It was fascinating to me, and I would spend hours just looking over the false crime scene trying to figure out what happened, and I usually did. Dad named me Kate Holmes, jokingly, saying that my detective skills matched Sherlock's own. The weight of reality hits differently every time it comes. Mom's death taught me that, and today it hit much harder than ever before. I walked into my classroom, and it was like the forensic exhibit, but this time with a punch to the gut. It was like the class had been hit by a hurricane. The tables were scattered, chairs everywhere, but the clincher was the fact that right in front of where I normally sit was underwear stained with blood. On getting closer, I realized it was ladies' underwear. I knew summer break just ended, so only the nerds ever resumed school on the first day, and while the guys on the football teams loved practical jokes, this was quite a sick joke to make. Equal parts scared and curious, I decided to keep the underwear in a Ziploc bag and try to find out what really happened. Was this a joke? Or was someone really hurt? The bell rang. School was in session. Everyone was taken aback by the state of the class, but since there were no suspects, the matter died down quickly. "Kate! Kate!" Her voice seemed to shock me back into reality. "What are you thinking about? You seemed lost for a moment there," she added. I turned to face her and said, "Jenna, promise me you won't freak out if I showed you something weird."